Hi, my name is Noelle Churabo and welcome to a second edition of our personal development series. Today I want to share with you the right approach to personal development. In the first video, I talked about personal development, what it is and how you can approach it. Just to recap, personal development is anything you do to better yourself at a personal or professional level. I did say that at the personal level, we talk about the 5 dimensions, which is what I call the 5 capitals, and that is your spiritual well-being, your relationships, intellectual capital, physical well-being, and your financial independence. And so as we begin to unpack the concept of personal development, it's important for us to understand that for you to be able to get the most out of your personal development, you need to do it right. So the right approach to personal development is to work from the inside out. Many of us spend a lot of time and energy trying to perfect the external appearance, trying to show up right, to sound right, to look right. However, the greatest impact when it comes to personal development is going to come when it's flowing from the inside out. That means your biggest investment in personal development should start from the internal perspective. Who you are as a person will influence how you show up and what you do. So in unpacking that 5 dimensions, it's important to note that the first 3 dimensions are actually internal and the last 2 are external. Talking about the internal dimensions of your personal development, I'm talking about your spiritual well-being, your relationships, and your intellectual capital, which inevitably will influence your physical well-being and your financial independence. So I would like to start with the first internal dimensions, and these 3 also have a hierarchy to them. So it's not about starting anywhere. When you think about it, the right place to start is your spiritual well-being. We are spirit beings, and so everything we do does come or spring from a spiritual dimension. It doesn't matter what religion you are or what you believe, but the point is we all have a deep affiliation for the divine, for something bigger than ourselves, and that is where life begins. So when you embark on a personal development journey, a good place to start would be your spiritual well-being, for you to connect with your true self, for you to connect with your higher self, for you to connect with your purpose. Purpose oftentimes rises or springs forth from our eternal well-being. It is not something that is without it out of us, but something that is within us. We find a sense of purpose by looking inward, by connecting to our true self, by becoming authentic. And that happens when we begin to search and connect to our divine nature, to connect to the divine, to connect to someone bigger than ourselves. So your spiritual well-being is very crucial in helping you lay the right foundation for personal development. When you are spiritually misaligned, you are going to struggle to articulate your purpose. You are going to struggle to stay on course. You are going to struggle to fulfill your mission, because there is a misalignment, an internal misalignment that then causes you to constantly be on a search for something deeper, something bigger, because the real you only comes alive when you connect to your sense of purpose, your reason for existence, and the reason you were created. So the first place you're going to start is your spiritual well-being. What can you do to grow your spiritual well-being? It's not a one-size-fits-all. There are different things that people do to grow their spiritual well-being. It could be prayer, fasting, meditation, quiet time, taking some time off by yourself. Some people do come alive by connecting with nature. Like I said, whatever it is that works for you, find it and start there. Make it a part of your daily routine. Make it a part of your regular routine to connect with your spiritual self, to connect with your inner self. That will help you come alive. I believe that a spirit being is the spring that gives life to everything else in our lives. So by investing in your spiritual development, by investing in your spiritual well-being, you begin to nurture the center of life in yourself that then begins to affect all the other dimensions of your life. In the next video, I'll be talking about how to grow your relationships and how that affects your personal development. So just to recap, personal development has 2 dimensions, your personal and professional. And today I'm talking about the internal dimension, which is starting at the spiritual level, because we are spirit beings and everything we do rises and springs forth from who we are as spiritual beings. My name is Noelle Churabo, and I'll catch you next time.